Hey everybody, Glecko here. Yes, that's right channel. Sorry, Glecko here, back with another video. So listen, at the time of this recording, this video, I have made several other videos, but I have not released them. It's been about 5 days since I posted. Now I'm going to make this video, but I'm going to post this one. But yeah, sorry guys, I got caught up. You know, the new fairy tale video game dropped. I'm playing it on my channel called BKE 8G. So if you want to check out some game, I mean, hey, cheap plug in case anybody wants to. Ahead of it, I'm playing Fairy Tale 2. I might do a review on this channel. Then I've just been sleeping and working and all that. But with the holiday break coming up, I'm off work. So yeah. So this is something that I've been mulling over for a while. Like I've recently been my love for Black Clover has recently been reignited. And I was just thinking, right? Because I was thinking about the similarities between the 12 devils of the cliff off tree. Or I think it's the 10 devils. Oh, well, the devils of the cliff off tree and the 12 apostles of Sephirah. And I was wondering, I flashed back to the elf reincarnation arc. If the apostles of Sephirah, if all of them fought Zagred, who'd win? Who'd win? Now, you might say, oh, Zagred, you remember Link took the power of all the elves and he... Okay, let me just go ahead and say this right quick. I think the apostles of Sephirah win. I think it's a difficult fight considering the rules I'm going to lay out, but I do think they ultimately win. Now, you probably think, well, no, because Link couldn't finish him off when he used the power of all the elves to blast Zagred, which is true. But you have to remember one small factor. One, that not all the apostles of Sephirah were actually in the Shadow Pass. Remember, Droll and Aklat were defeated by Asa's group. I forgot her name, but the elf who possessed Dorothy, she was defeated by Vanessa's in them group. And I believe, and no, because Lit took Yuno's, even though Yuno has switched sides, well, he broke his mind control, Lit was still able to use his power. So, okay, all right, cool. All right, that's 2 people. That is just 2 elves that were present. Now, hey, remember, Zagred, Lit absolutely, just destroyed his body. He just couldn't finish off his heart. With 2 more, with 2 more of those apostles there, he might have went and did the job. But let's get some ground rules for this battle, right? It's all the apostles of Sephirah versus Zagred, and we'll go ahead and put the fight in the Shadow Palace. Though technically you could put this fight anywhere. Zagred will have the grimoire he took from Patoli. Or Patri, whatever his name is. But Patoli will have, I'm just calling Patri. Patri will have his dark elf form. I think that's fair. Okay. So a couple weeks ago, about a week or 2 ago, I posted a video titled explaining how strong I thought Zagred was. And just a quick rundown. Basically, I believe Zagred to be around 90% dark triad level. So he's greater than any one triad member during the Spade Kingdom arc when they're at 80%. He's slightly above them. And yes, that is true. Remember, Zagred was beaten by a combination of Yami's own mana. Yami's own, sorry. What the Mana's own Yami using a Dark Cloak Dimension Slash. By the way, he was out of the battlefield and far away from Zagred. Zagred probably could sense him, but probably couldn't do anything to get to him. And Yami also had help from Sharla, who was helping Yami in some way whatsoever. And then he had Asta's Black Divider. But Zagred tanked a Mana Zone, and we know Mana Zone is a massive power booster. He tanked a Mana Zone a Mana Zone amp Dark Dimension Slash, which held him in place for Asta to bring the Black Divider down. So the fact that he could take a Dimension Slash when Yami was able to use said Dimension Slash to slice apart Dorothy's to slice through Dorothy's dream dimension while also and crashing both their crystals in the filler. And yes, I know that's filler, but hey, it's about to when he does the field stuff. He's like, hey, this is still like the power that's shown is kind of canon. I truly believe that to be. Okay, so Zagred tanked that with relatively no problem, and this is a Dorothy who had her elf amp. Now, granted, she wasn't at the level of an elf, but she was still amped nonetheless. All right, and another thing, each of the apostles of Sephirah they have more magic than a Magic Knight captain. In fact, a good few of them were actually former Magic Knight captains. See, the elf who possessed Dorothy, Licht who possessed Vengeance. And I got to make a video about Vengeance. Actually, I got a lot of videos I need to make. But yeah, see the elf who possessed Vengeance, and see the elf who possessed Kaiser. It's probably more, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so that's the level we're going with. Zagred is slightly above a Dark Triad member, say Xenon or Dante, because Vonica only can go 7%. And then you got the 12 Apostles of Sephirah. The big thing people talk about is that portal, that magic he used where he was able to bring like this like gooey substance from the underworld, which ate away at people's life force. Admittedly, most of the Apostles of Sephirah probably can't deal with that stuff. But Licht, Patri, who had the power of the underworld, they can. Now that's not really ideal because Licht will be crucial in fighting off Zagred. And if you doubt and I just thought about this, if you doubt where I have Zagred at in terms of power, just remember he fought Charla, who was elf who possessed Charlotte Rosalie, a Magic Knight captain. So an elf with more power than a Magic Knight captain, Yami, and Licht, the leader of the elves, who was at least as strong as two Magic Knight captains, from how we saw him beat Asta and Yuno. Okay, heck, Licht probably was on par with Mary Leona, and Mary Leona is a beast in her. She's anywhere like I think she was around 3 Magic Knight captains at that point. But videos just keep coming in my mind as I'm talking. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. See, I love Black Clover. But okay, so that's about 5 Magic Knight captains. That's about 3 to 4 Magic Knight captains worth of power right there. So, all right. But going back to what I was talking about with the goo substance, there are actually 2 people who can probably deal with that. The elf who possessed Kaiser and Fauna. Fauna has flame healing magic. She can use her flames to fight, but they're more adept at healing. In fact, Fauna said, she also mentioned that when she got slashed by Jack or blasted by Noelle. No, she got blasted by Noelle. And she used a healing spell to completely reconstitute her body, I believe. Or at least her lower half. She said, sorry, I got tired of dying, so I used a forbidden spell. So Fauna could probably outright negate the flame, the underworld substance itself, and I wouldn't be surprised if her flames. Well, no, because I don't think she's been affected. No. Actually, she can't. All the elves can deal with that. I just remember when. Whoa, no, shoot, I might remember that wrong. I think that was Yami and Charla. I was gonna say I think Charla was able to use her magic to block the goo, the life force eating goo as well. But I think that was Yami and Charla partnering up. Okay, take that back. Okay. But anyway, with her incredible healing powers, Fauna, if her fire can't deal with the goo outright, she can probably just heal them and allow the elves to deal, or at least evade the goo substance or whatever, right? While the battle goes on. Another thing to point is Raya. With his copy magic, he can also help Fauna with the healing. So all the elves can have a constant supply of healing going on. All right, so let's battling Zagred. Now Zagred with his word soul magic is definitely gonna, he's gonna press them a little bit. But again, yeah, I don't see Zagred really beating. I don't see him beating them at all. like the elves have quite a few ways. They have Lyra's paint magic, and a few of these people are arcane, so they should be able to damage him. If Lit with his ultimate magic couldn't do it by himself, we know Patri knew about it, so it's safe to say Fauna and Veto knew about it. Veto, Patri, and say maybe Lyra partnering up, they should be able to do if he get his with multiple ultimate magics, his heart's probably done. I don't think his heart can withstand could withstand I don't think he can withstand multiple ultimate magic. I might be wrong. It might be that Lick's ultimate magic isn't enough. And if that's the case, then this video is kinda well, no, I'ma still hold fast because they got one last trick up their sleeve. I forgot Yuno's in this too, but whatever. There's Yuno. Yeah, they win because they have Yuno's Lick's child, Yuno, right, or whatever. And again, we was gonna give Yuno his he's at his elf level power. Everyone's at elf power, so we're not talking about current Yuno because that's a whole different story. But anyway, you have Droll. I think it's Droll or whatever. His or Droll something. The elf that possessed Ghosh. His mirror magic combined with Eclat's eye magic could potentially just paralyze Zagred. Now, I don't know how Zagred would deal with that. I'm not sure if he's strong enough, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was strong enough to like actually immobilize him for a bit. And then we take and use Dorothy, the elf that possessed Dorothy. She's the ultimate key. She can just simply use her with her dream magic. We know her targets that go to the dream world, they fall asleep forever. She could potentially teleport everyone to the dream world, and in the dream world, she uses all the elves and she keeps them alive. Maybe she chooses not to let the dream world affect them. I don't know if she can do that or not. And it should be noted, she was the only one who actually beat the Magic Knight captain before she was ultimately defeated by all the other Black Bulls after the battle with Dorothy. But yeah, they needed to summon a Magic Knight captain just to weaken her. With her dream, but yeah, with taking Zagred into the dream world, it's possible. It's extremely possible, okay, that she can just weaken Zagred until he falls asleep forever. Brings the other elves in there, and they all fight. Then they buy time wearing Zagred down until he ultimately falls asleep. That's one way I think they can win if her magic is working how I think it was. But nah, man, I'ma still hold true to this is how I really think the fight will go. I don't think Zagred will put up a fight, especially with his with that goose stuff. But one ultimate magic blast by Lit, because remember once they cleared it, Zagred didn't he had to keep summoning the goo from the other world, I believe. It's not like it stayed there permanently. So they can clear it. One ultimate magic blast by Lit, his heart's exposed, because this blast should be more powerful because he would have more more elves there than he did when he fought Lit with Asta and all them. His heart's exposed. Either A, Yuno comes in with the spirit attack and damages the heart, and Lit comes in with his sword to aid off, or everybody just simply focuses their power and just outright annihilates Zagred's heart. I do not think his heart can withstand all of them, all their power at the same time. Granted, Yuno doesn't have ultimate magic at this juncture. That's okay. Right. We saw that Licht was able to, Yuno was able to defeat high level devils before Lucius, revealed himself and all that. So, I mean, with enough magic power, you should be able to destroy that heart. And yeah, I don't think, well, actually, no, current Yuno is stronger than all the apostles of Sephirah combined, but whatever. I just don't think he can withstand all their attacks. I think they have too much firepower with Licht. Not Fauna really. Fauna's got recovery. They have all their bases recovered. They got great attack with Licht, Yuno, And Veto, because Veto's underrated. Getting beat by Mary Leona is nothing to be ashamed about. You got Lyra's paint magic, so that's versatility right there. You got Kaiser's vortex. I didn't talk about him. Well, the elf that possessed Kaiser. That vortex magic can, like, gives him some defense. So the elves just have him just outgunned on, like, all stages. But that's how I see this video going on. I mean, that's how I see this fight going on. I'm not going to drag this on for too much longer. That's how I think a fight between Zagred and the Apostles of Sephirah will go. This is Glecko. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.